Hello there, this is Dave Allen from Macdonald Questions, and today we're going to have a look at a little tool called Image Tools. And with this free version you can do some resizing of images, renaming and put on watermarks. So I've dropped a couple of images in there to start with, and I'm going to set a new size with a fixed width of 400. You can change the size there if you want to, no problem. Use those little up and down arrows. Or you can just put in whatever size you want in there, so maybe want to put 450 in there for instance. You can also do a rename, and you can have the date created in there, or maybe you want to have the name in there. So you just drag and drop those little tokens in there to make it work. And on this one here I want to have a hyphen in between, so it's a hyphen stuck in there. And we're going to put a watermark in there, so let's just choose what we're going to put in there. So that's set up. And you can set where you want the watermark to go, top left corner, middle, wherever. And you can also set a certain amount of X and Y offset. So let's put a bit of offset on there to see what that looks like. And click on start, and away it goes. So click on save. It's just asking me for where I want to put it and what format I want to have them in. And then just click on save. So it's opened up a new Finder window for me. And in that Finder window, I'll be able to find these if I just change to this, a bit easier. And date modified, so these are two new ones that have just come in. And you can see that it's got the date in there first of all. Yes, we set it to go for date created, so that's why it's got May 21, 2012. And let's press spacebar to do a quick view on that. And you see the watermark is in the centre of that there. And here's the other one that we worked on. And it's reduced that down in size and put a watermark in the centre of it. So that's fairly easy to use, isn't it? This is what the image looked like, this first one. So it come down from that size down to something a good lot smaller. Personally, if I'm doing some image resizing, then I'm probably more likely to use this other one here. So let's just choose a picture again. Let's choose that one. Drag it down to resize it. Now on resize it here. So on resize it here, I can choose to overwrite files, choose the folder to save the images in, and so on. And copy exif data also if I wish. So you get a lot more features in this one here. I think this one was free also. Let's click on resize. Again, it's asking me where I want to put that. So we're going to put it into the same folder. This one here should be the new one, I think. So let's press that. This here was the previous one because that's the one with the watermark in the centre of it. An application which does some resizing there. And then in terms of doing some changes to the names of files, I prefer this one here because this is exif renamer. Again, I think this was a free one, although it's a donationware one. And you can edit the styles, and you've got a lot more options as to the sorts of renaming that you want. This one here I've got set so that it looks into the exif data, which is good if it's a photograph and it's got exif data in there. And you can also edit the styles. So by putting this format in down the bottom here, you can choose how you want it. I've just got it set so that it comes in with the date first of all, followed by the time. And that's quite a good way of doing it, because it means when I set it up in Finder to look at the name of the file to sort them, and I'll also always get a list of the newest files at the top or bottom, whichever way I do that. So that's a good way to do a bit of file renaming. In fact, this one here I've got it set so that it works when I drop files into a certain folder. If anything I drop onto the desktop, a picture will automatically get renamed and put into a certain folder. That's using Hazel to do that automation for me. So a lot more things you can do with this here to rename your files, more so than with this one here, which is called Image Tools. But at the same time, this is pretty simple, and if it does what you want it to do, and this free part of it, that's great. And also with this Image Tools one here, if you click on this here, you can buy more functions. If you buy the whole package, you can get it for $2.99, which is very cheap. And you can put curves on the edges of your images, reflections, shadows, strokes, image watermarks, and real-time preview. Or you can just buy these one at a time. It's fairly reasonable for a developer to want to get paid for doing some work. And I think $2.99 for the whole package is not too bad at all, really. So if that does what you want it to do, check it out. If not, you've got some free tools in there, the resizing, the renaming, and the watermark, although it's only a text watermark. You have to pay extra if you want the image watermark. So there you go, that's a quick one from Mac 20 Questions looking at image tools. If there's more that you'd like to see, drop us a line and I'd be happy to do some reviews of software for you. And don't forget to click on the like button in the bottom left hand corner of the video, and also subscribe so that you don't miss out on the future episodes from Mac 20 Questions or Video Magical. Bye bye now, talk to you again soon.